Well, hi there, good people. Welcome back to my channel. So, I am Gail Tipton. Happy New Year. So, listen, I thought that I was going to have an opportunity to try the TTLA today, the sandwich. It is a tempeh bacon or tepe bacon with tomato, lettuce, and avocado, right? And it's when I was doing my research, when I decided that I was going to do a vegan challenge, and I knew that I was going to do it starting after Thanksgiving. When I knew that I was going to do that, and I had made my decision, I knew what date it was going to start. I started doing my research, as you should. Anytime you're going to make any type of a lifestyle change or dietary change or whatever the change is that you endeavoring to make, it's best to have to be able to make an informed decision, right? So as I was doing that, and as I was going out and looking at different things, I happened on this video, and actually it was on Steve Harvey's page, but it happened to be Tabitha Brown. And Tabitha Brown is a vegan actress, just a super sweet lady, you can tell. I mean, her spirit is it just illuminates, right? And but I believe she was making lasagna, so vegan lasagna. I believe that's what she was making, and she was showing. She had other people. They had other. Steve was called himself making it, but he ended up making salad or something because he said he didn't have all the ingredients. And then there was like two or three other people that were like fans of Tabitha's. Everybody was Zoom, right? No one was in the same place, of course, and and she did that. And so I was like, oh, I said, that looks good. And something I would make. I was like, oh, she's vegan. And so then I started looking her up. And then once I started being on my vegan plant-based journey, I found her very first video. And her very first video was how she was sitting in her Uber. This was like 3 years ago. And she was sitting in her Uber, 2 years maybe even. Um, and she had stopped. She had taken a break. She was hungry. She had gone to Whole Foods, and she had gone to the deli and ordered a TTLA, which is the tempeh bacon, tomato, lettuce, and avocado, right? And she was just raving about it. And honestly, that's kind of how her career in being social media and just being on the forefront of so many things as it relates to plant-based eating. But not only that, but she's just a very grounded, spiritual, Holy Spirit, God-fearing woman, you know. So now she has a show on Ellen, and she's done a lot of different things. But anyway, I thought that I was going to try it today. And the closest Whole Foods to us, we have a Sprouts here, as I think I mentioned, but our closest Whole Foods is almost an hour away. It's like 15 minutes away. It's close to the airport in Sacramento, which is usually where we fly out of when we're going on trips or when I'm traveling for work or what have you. And so I told my husband I was like, here we go. He's like, yeah, we get in the car. And he's like, now, babe, where is this place? Because he was turning his wheels going one way. And I was like, no, babe, you got to go the other way out of the garage, out of the driveway. He was like, wait a minute, where is this place? So anyway, I was like, babe, and I was giving him the puppy dog eyes. And he was like, babe, where is it? So by this time, we were probably maybe a half a mile from where we would get on the freeway to go to Sacramento. And so he said, babe, where is this place? And I was like, well, when I told him the street, he's like, babe, he's like, I don't like saying no to you. You know I don't like saying no to you. But, babe, I really don't feel like driving that far. Because really, I mean, to go there and come back, and then for me to go in, get the sandwich, and come back, we're talking about 2.5 hours of our day, right? Just to get he's like, just to get a sandwich. I'm like, yeah, babe, please. I really want to try it. And so by this time, we're like 500 feet from getting on the freeway. And I said, well, how about this? And I was like, he's right. I said, well, how about this? Let me Google real quick. So I looked real quick. Where do they sell this tempeh? And they said it sold it at Walmart, which is nowhere from our house. Because you know how on the other side of the freeway there's Walmarts and Targets and things like that, and it's no different in our neighborhood, right? So anyway, so I Googled it, and I went in one store and they didn't have it, so I had to go to another store and they had it. So I said it might be even more fun anyway because now I gotta make my own bacon before I can make my TTLA. So I thought it would be fun. So I just came right in, washed my hands, and got in the kitchen. I didn't even take my little cape off. So I said, let me go and do it right now. So what we have here, and I'm going to pull you guys a little bit closer, and I learned how to put this little thing down now so y'all can see. Okay, so anyway, yeah, there we go. So I purchased the tempeh, and I did this brand. There's more than one, but I did this brand. And you slice it, and then I have like tempeh on my hand. So you slice it, right? And they tell you to slice it as thin as you can without breaking it. But it's fairly easy to cut. You know, all I did was just start at one end and I just glided it. And so I got these strips, and then so I got a recipe, of course, of how to make the tempeh bacon at home. It smells so good, but of course it's got all these flavors in here. But so what I needed to have to marinate, and soy sauce, but I opted to use liquid aminos, which is a great soy alternative. And actually, I learned this from Tabitha Brown. So, and I use it in a lot of things, like when I do my stir fry and stuff like that. I use liquid aminos. Soy sauce is wonderful, has a wonderful flavor. This has the same flavor. Didn't want to do the soy sauce just because of the sodium content. So, but you can if you want to make it. So liquid aminos, like 3 tablespoons or something. Anybody's interested, I can put it in the comments what the recipe is for it. And then apple cider vinegar, 2 or 3 tablespoons. Liquid smoke, right? And then it said maple syrup, but I used agave, right? It said smoked paprika. I was like, well, I got some paprika. I don't know if it's smoked, so, but I used it. A little bit of cumin. And just a pinch of salt and a little bit of pepper, right? So mixed it in this, and then I just poured it. I laid the tempeh in this pan, and then I poured it over, and then I let it marinate for, it said 5 to 10 minutes. The longer the better. So I let it marinate for 15 minutes, but it's been longer than that now. By the time I came on and told you guys what I was doing. So, and then I have my lettuce, of course, my tomato, of course, my avocado, of course, and then I'm adding red onion. Okay, because I put onion on everything. You got me? So that's it. And if this is my friend Elaine's bowl. So if you see it, girl, we're going to give it back to you. I love you, girl. Anyway, she's always cooking great things and sharing with us, or sharing it. She and her husband shares it with my husband when I'm out of town traveling. But anyway, so we still have that bowl. Anyway, but it was a perfect bowl for my marinade. So then what I am going to do, I'm going to heat up this pan. Oh. Well, it acted like it wasn't going to come on. I have my oil here set aside. Right. And I don't know if you can see from that far away, but while I was letting my tempeh marinate, I cut up my pineapple and ginger because I'm going to be juicing after that. So I figured, okay, well, while I'm waiting on doing that and waiting to come on and talk to you guys, I'll cut this up because this will be my next thing that I'm going to do in this here kitchen. So I have that. I had to stop. I had to put it over there because I kept